everyone, so today I'm going to be breaking down my Harry Potter cosplay. It's basic, it's easy, and I had a bunch of fun dressing up. So before we start, I cosplayed as Hannah Abbott, who is a Hufflepuff prefect, because I myself was sorted into Hufflepuff by the Sorting Hat when I went to Hogwarts, obviously. And so yeah, I picked a Hufflepuff character that you don't really see in the movies but is talked about in the books, because my general rule with fandom merchandise is I'll only buy merchandise for the house or faction or, whatever else there is, I'll only buy what I'm in. I won't buy Gryffindor or Ravenclaw or Slytherin because I'm not in those houses. And even though 99% of the fandom merch is either Gryffindor or Slytherin, I will only buy Hufflepuff. So you can always get, no matter what house you're in, you can get variations of pretty much all of this. If I can get it in Hufflepuff, you can definitely get it in Gryffindor or Slytherin, even Ravenclaw, because there's actually more Ravenclaw merch than Hufflepuff. Isn't that great? Ha! Not for me. Alright, let's go. So this is the first layer of sorts. It's made of a white button collared shirt that was just bought from Target, I think. The grey knee-high socks came from Big W, and yes, I know my socks are uneven. Shh. And the skirt came from an op shop or thrift shop, I suppose, if that's what you call it. It's the same with the jacket that I bought, but I don't put that on until a bit later. With the skirt, I ended up cutting it down the bottom and hemming it because it was a little bit too long, and because I only bought it from an op shop, there wasn't a lot of options. And I didn't want to or need to spend a lot of money on something that I wouldn't be wearing outside the costume because, let's face it, I don't wear skirts. And grey pleated skirts, even less. So yeah, I didn't want to spend money on something I wasn't going to wear outside of this cosplay. So, you can always make your own if you want to create your own, but I am not good at sewing or anything. So yeah, I just think if you're a casual cosplayer like myself, then you're not going to want to spend a lot of money on the, clothes that are not the main, it's not the focal point of the costume. The focal point of the costume is probably going to be the robe. So you don't want to spend a lot of money on something you're not really going to wear. And most, if you're a cosplayer and you do it professionally or whatever, you usually make your own stuff or want to get the best, I suppose, quality. I didn't need the best quality, I just needed something that looked like what they wore. So I wasn't going to spend a bunch of money on it. But yeah, if you're casual and you can't make your own costumes like myself, definitely have a look in op shops or thrift shops and see what they've got, because it might surprise you. They might have exactly what you need for like $10, and who knows, it might even be something that goes to charity. So, win-win. I also found that it gave it a lot more of a vintage feel and less of a this is what the kids are wearing nowadays. It was more of a this is what you'd wear to school. It's vintage, it's old, it fit. The skirt and the jacket I got, it just fit, so I liked them. Next, I took my Hufflepuff tie that I bought off of eBay. Always look at the reliability of the seller on eBay before you go and buy. And tying it in the simple knot as shown here. Then I just tuck the back of the tie into the skirt to keep it in place like so. Next is the jacket that I bought from the op shop with my skirt. The sleeves are about 3/4, but it doesn't really matter because the robe will eventually cover the sleeves anyway. But if you want pretty much perfect, if you want everything to be the way it is in the movies or as expressed in the books, you're going to want a long sleeved white shirt, with the button up in the collar, and a long sleeve jacket because that is what they wear. Because it's in England, it's cold, they wear long sleeves. Next is the Hufflepuff scarf, which I also bought off of eBay, that I just put over the top of my jacket. You can tie it like this and tuck it in. But it covers up the tie, so I generally just throw it over my shoulder like this. It's completely up to you. The shoes to wear would generally be just black shoes, most likely flats or joggers of some kind. I sometimes like to wear some heels that I own that remind me of McGonagall, but that's just me. However, here I am putting on some black Converse. Then, of course, is the robe, once again purchased off of eBay. Now, the things that are off of eBay were not exactly cheap, but the sellers were reliable, and I wanted things that would last and wouldn't fall apart when I wore them. I think the robe was around $50 or $60, the scarf probably around $20, the tie might have been around $7 or so. Don't quote me on that because I bought these like 3 years ago, but those I think are the prices that I paid, and the prices probably changed. Also, the robe button's at the top and has a wand holder on the inside of it. Like, how cool is that? You can finish it there and go off and have fun doing your cosplay, but if you want to add a couple of accessories to the costume, these are the ones that I own that I added. I own Quidditch Through the Ages, The Tales of Beedle the Bard, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which I would carry around as school books. But if you wanted to, if you had a lot of time and you wanted to be really creative, you can make your own like potions or transfiguration and carry them around, add it to hardcover books, like get like the sleeve and stick tape it on or something. I tried that, it didn't really work well for me because I'm not good at drawing artsy and making really cool covers, but if you are and you want to do that, it'll look awesome, go for it. I also bought a Harry Potter style wand off of eBay. I don't remember the price exactly, but it was pretty cheap, and I dropped it a few times in the first few months of owning it, and I had to super glue it 3 times before it finally sunk in. Maybe I should be a little more careful with this wand. I also have an Elder wand that I got from Toys R Us for about $8, but it's really little in comparison. I also have a time turner necklace that I bought for about $2 off of eBay. The quality's not great, and it's just because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on something that I wouldn't be wearing regularly, which I might talk about in a later video. Anyway, that's what I did to create my Harry Potter costume. If you do something else and you think it's a better way of doing it, make sure you write it in the comments below so that I can look and anyone else watching this video can look. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to be notified when either myself or Karina uploads a new video. Make sure you check out Karina's video there, our collaboration video there, and my video over there, in case you missed them. Thanks for watching. Bye!